Hello everyone and welcome back to Soul Stained Ink. My name is Beth and I am here today with a weekend reads video. I'm missing out Phil Day today because I have to go to the doctor, but that gave me a little bit extra time to get this filmed early because there was no way I was getting it to you on Friday since that is awards day and then Saturday is graduation, so it was now or never. So I chose now. The last time I talked to you guys, I had completed 10 books for middle grade May / book a day in May. I am now up to 16. So the first one I completed after I talked to you was No One Needs to Know. This is by D.G. Driver. I believe this is an indie published book. And this is all about Heidi and Heidi's brother Donald. Heidi's brother Donald has autism and ADHD, I believe. And he's not high functioning, but he's not low functioning either, if that makes sense. Um, he's probably always going to need help, but he's 16 and he's progressing. However, he still loves imaginative play, things like they used to do when they were younger. Heidi's growing up and now she's having to watch out for Donald. This would have been a great book, except for the fact that at the age of 12, nobody has ever told her that Donald has autism. Nobody ever sat down and explained anything to her. She just thinks Donald is weird and maybe a little stupid. So that I was enjoying the book. Mostly I wasn't quite understanding some of the choices she made. So that revelation made me understand some of the things she was doing. However, it also really, really ticked me off because she deserved to know what was going on. If you're going to put all this weight on your child, excuse me, if you're going to put all this weight on your child to help look after her older brother because he's special, you need to tell her what's going on. They were getting bullied and she was protecting him, but also complaining about how he's 16 and he should be protecting her and he should be standing up to these guys, not cowering in a corner like a baby. So I think I wound up giving this a 3 out of 5 stars. The story's pretty good. I just did not like that twist, which was a spoiler, and I don't even care. If you want to read it, I would encourage you to read it, but if you are already kind of in an autism family or around an autism family, it's not going to tell you anything you don't know. It's a work of fiction, and it was decent. It was good for what it was, but it wasn't all that. Let's put it that way. The next thing I completed was Science Fair Crisis. This is a Secret Hero Society book by Derek Friedolfs, Pamela Lovas, and Shane Klester. This is book 4 in the Super Secret Hero Society series. These are graphic novels that follow DC superheroes as they go through middle school. So we've got young Batman, young Wonder Woman, young Arthur Curry, Aquaman. We have young Flash and young Superman, and also young Harley and young Joker and all that. These are fun. I think I gave it a 4 out of 5. Yeah, I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. It's absolutely hilarious and delightful. I love the entire series. And now I'm all caught up again because that book just came out like last month, I think, or the month before. Then Elena and I read Pete the Cat and the Cool Cat Boogie by James Dean. Pete the Cat, if you don't know, is a really funny cat who gets into all sorts of scrapes, but he loves music and he loves his white shoes and he has buttons and he does dances. And it's just a great series for young readers or reading to young readers. Um, Elena has gotten to the point now where she reads them to me, and it's just a lot of fun to read together. I gave that one a 4 out of 5 stars as well. For a talent show, the first and second graders had me take Pete the Cat play ball and turn it into a reader's theater so they could act it out on stage. It's just, like I said, Pete the Cat is a great series. So if you haven't read it, I highly suggest you pick up one or two of them and just breeze through. They're really, really cute. Next book I completed was Aunt Dimity and the Deep Blue Sea by Nancy Atherton. This follows, of course, our main characters. Laurie Shepherd, her husband Bill, their twin boys, Reginald the bunny, and of course, Aunt Dimity. And somebody is threatening Bill's life and threatens Laurie and the boys. So he packs Laurie and the boys off to a secret location, a hidden island outside of Scotland, where a friend of theirs owns the island, basically. And they go to stay in their friend's castle and come across a few mysteries. We get to see a couple of characters we haven't seen in a long time that get to play a huge part in the story, which made me super happy. It's just a good time. Aunt Dimity books are cozy mysteries. They're full of twists and turns and a little bit of the supernatural. And I gave that 4 out of 5 stars. I, again, highly suggest that you check it out. The next book I completed was Sophia and Rainbow by Julie Sykes and Lucy Truman. Now, this is the first book in the Unicorn Academy series, I believe. Let me check. Yes, Unicorn Academy, Where Magic Happens series. This is a children's chapter book / lower middle grade. So it says for ages 6 to 9. But it's super cute. I was reading it out loud to Elena, and my mom was really enjoying it. It's well written, and we are looking forward to the library getting in the next book. They said they are ordering in the rest of the series, and they should be here soon, so that will make us happy. But basically, on this island, when you become 10 years old, you go to a year of Unicorn Academy. And when you get to Unicorn Academy, the first thing that happens is you get sorted, basically, but you go into the main room and they bring out the young unicorns who are also coming of age that year, and you are matched to the unicorn that will be your perfect match. And throughout the next year, you learn how to ride the unicorn, how to talk to the unicorns talk. So you learn how to communicate and become partners with the unicorn. Excuse me. And the unicorn will will discover its magical power. So all the unicorns get have the opportunity to get differing powers. They all have different personalities, just like humans do, and it is super, super cute. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, and I'm looking forward to the next one. Then the final book that I've completed so far is Sprinkle Sundays by Coco Simon, and this one was book 4, Ice Cream Sandwiched. I've been reading the Sprinkle Sundays and Cupcake Diaries books over the last couple of months. So I also have book 5 waiting in the wings for this weekend. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But basically, Allie's parents have gotten a divorce, and Allie moved with her mom a town over, but they're kind of connected. I'm not sure how to describe it, but basically, she's going to a new school, but she's still 10 minutes away from her best friends, so they get together about once a week, as well as working at her mom's new ice cream shop together on Sundays. And this one was about Allie trying to learn to be herself and not be a clone or be concerned about what other people at her new school are wearing or trying to make other people do. It was really cute. I enjoyed it. I'm going to continue on with this series. And I have 5 books to talk to you about that I want to complete this weekend, or at least start this weekend. My word. Excuse me. So I am completing the audiobook for Pip Bartlett, How to Train a Unicorn, which is the second in the Pip Bartlett series by Maggie Stiefvater and somebody. Jackson Pierce. It's Pip Bartlett's Guide to Unicorn Training. I will finish that on the way to the doctor and probably start the third book in this series as well. But I also intend to read Out of the Dust by Karen Hess. Um, I have this on audio from Overdrive, so I may listen to it in the car, but this is written in verse, and it is a middle grade novel about the Dust Bowl that I intend to use with my reading classes next year. So I want to read through it and make sure that it's something my kids will be able to get a lot out of. I know a lot of people use it in classes, but I want to make sure my students, since I know them so well now, I want to make sure it's something that they can handle and get a lot out of, if that makes sense. Then I also have book number 5 of Sprinkle Sundays, Sprinkles Before Sweethearts, which I've already started. I read the first couple of chapters last night, so I'm on page 34. You can take that to the doctor with me. I will most likely finish that today, possibly tomorrow. And then I have Cupcake Diaries book number 4, Alexis and the Perfect Recipe by Coco Simon. Now, the Cupcake Diaries are also about a girl whose family is now divorced, and she lives with her mom and her little brother, just like Allie does in the Sprinkle Sundays. However, in this one, her best friend has kind of moved on, and so she's gone into 7th grade having to meet new friends, and she's made a group of 3 new friends, and those are Mia and then Katie, Emma, and Alexis. And I think Katie is the one that was uh, the main character from the first one that got it all started. But this one is about Lexus, and Alexis loves math and doing homework and making lists and whatever, and she's going to make the perfect recipe. The other physical copy I have to show you is Fablehaven Rise of the Evening Star by Brandon Mull. This is book 2 in Fablehaven, and I intend to start that as well. And I lied, that is not the other physical copy. Tomorrow, as I take Elena to school, we're going to start Mary Poppins in audio form, and then we'll switch back and forth between reading it in physical and audiobook format because we finished Anne of Green Gables, and then our week went all crazy. I was in the hospital all day Monday. I have a doctor's appointment today. She has been completely and utterly exhausted all week because we were away from the house until 11 o'clock Monday. So we just have not been listening to audiobooks for her on the way to school. I've been letting her sleep. But Mary Poppins, we will start tomorrow, and we'll get that all sorted out soon. This is a little bit longer video, but I wanted to tell you what I had completed. If you would like more in-depth reviews on anything, please let me know. I hope you're having a great month. If you've read anything that I talked about or that you just want to chat with me about, come talk to me in the comments down below. I will see you again soon. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful weekend.